Welcome to Lake Robertson, a public fishing lake owned and managed by the Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries. This 26-acre impoundment was constructed in the 1960s and is part of the 581-acre A. Willis Robertson Wildlife Management Area, named after the Virginia congressman who was an early leader in the country's wildlife conservation movement. Congressman Robertson was a sponsor of the legislation that bears his name, the Pittman-Robertson Act, which secures funding for state fish and wildlife management agencies to protect habitat and to manage fish and wildlife populations for the public to enjoy. The reservoir is located approximately 14 miles west of Lexington, Virginia, in Rockbridge County, along the eastern slopes of the Allegheny Mountains. Look for signs to the lake as you make the drive on State Route 251 through the beautiful rural Virginia countryside. Your destination's address is 106 Lake Robertson Drive. There are some unique amenities at Lake Robertson beyond the hunting, fishing, and wildlife viewing opportunities offered by the Wildlife Management Area and the lake. The Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries has a collaborative lease agreement with Rockbridge County, where the Rockbridge County Parks and Recreation Department operates a recreation area at the lake. This includes a 56-site camping area accommodating both tent campers and even large RVs, a spacious picnic pavilion, swimming pool, open seasonally of course, ball fields and other open grass areas, and 10 miles of maintained hiking trails. The County Parks and Rec Department also has john boats for rent for fishermen. Here are some of the common sport fish that anglers might encounter while fishing Lake Robertson. First, main predator, largemouth bass. While most of the bass in Robertson are less than 15 inches in length, the lake does produce bass up to citation size, with some even reaching 10 pounds. Next, the sunfish. Bluegill and red ear sunfish are very common in Lake Robertson, and the lake is known for its hand-sized sunfish. Black crappie are also prowl the depths of Lake Robertson, and anglers should look for them near any submerged wood around the lake. DGIF also stocks channel catfish once a year, and these fish often grow to 18 to 20 inches in length within a few months. There is a fair amount of aquatic vegetation present in Lake Robertson, and fisheries biologists attempt to maintain this vegetation at a level that does not interfere with angling, but is still beneficial to the fish population. The department may spot treat areas with aquatic herbicide at particular times of year, and also periodically stocks triploid grass carp to help maintain the correct balance of aquatic vegetation. Some of the most common aquatic vegetation anglers may observe are curly leaf pondweed and Eurasian milfoil. We discussed stocking fish and controlling aquatic vegetation. Some of the other management activities that fisheries biologists with the department do at Lake Robertson is electro fishing, and this allows the department to collect information on fish abundance, how fast fish are growing, and the overall overall health of the fish. Nets like gill nets and trap nets are also sometimes used to survey the fish population. When collecting fish, biologists will record the length and weight of the fish, and may also collect other information such as age, food ingested, or may mark fish before being released to help determine population size or how many fish are actually being harvested by anglers. Biologists may also conduct angler krill surveys to measure fishing pressure, determine angler catch and harvest rates, measure angler satisfaction, or to collect other social demographic information from fishermen. There may be a department employee conducting the survey by interviewing anglers at the lake, or anglers may be asked to provide krill information by filling out cards provided by the department. Both the electrofishing or netting data and this angler krill survey information is used in determining what specific regulations or management treatments may be necessary to improve or maintain the fish population. These are the current fishing regulations specific to Lake Robertson that are in place to maintain a healthy fishery. Lake Robertson is semi-productive due to its mostly forested watershed, but the limestone geology of the area helps increase the productivity of the lake. The reservoir has an average depth of 8 feet, with a maximum depth near the dam being close to 30 feet. And the water is often quite clear, particularly in the fall, winter, and spring, and can sometimes make angling difficult. For anglers and boaters, there is a concrete boat ramp with Courtesy Pier and a nearby wooden fishing pier. There is also a dirt gravel trail around the perimeter of the lake that provides great access for shoreline anglers. There are pit toilets and even a fish cleaning station located at the boat launch area. Some of the rules and regulations specific to Lake Robertson include gasoline motors are prohibited. Only electric motors are allowed. And there's no need for a big motor on this lake, as you can easily traverse the entire reservoir by paddle if necessary. Make sure everyone has their life jackets or PFDs. Remember, safety first. And don't forget your Virginia freshwater fishing license. Or if you do not plan to fish, but only hike, kayak or canoe, or just even wildlife watch, you will need to have a Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries Facilities Access Permit. If you do hold a Virginia hunting, fishing, or trapping license, or Virginia boat registration, you will not need this access permit. Fishing licenses and facilities access permits can be obtained online at www.gooutdoorsvirginia.com. So, if you would like to fish a scenic lake in West Central Virginia, give Robertson a try. Good luck, and we hope to see you out on the water.